Well, elsewhere in the world, Hurricane Fiona has wrought a path of destruction throughout the Caribbean since the weekend, slamming into Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic and the Turks and Caicos Islands. At least 3 people have been killed. The National Hurricane Center is warning that Hurricane Fiona will strengthen to a Category 4 storm in the next couple of days. Wendy Urquhart has more.
Flash floods and super strong winds battered Puerto Rico on Sunday. The surge of water so powerful that it dislodged an entire bridge, sending it floating down the river. On Monday, the devastation was clear. Fields were completely destroyed, boats and debris were washed ashore. And on Tuesday, more than 3.3 million Puerto Rican residents still had no power and very little water. President Joe Biden has declared a state of emergency on the island. The Category 1 hurricane gathered strength before making landfall in the Dominican Republic. It swept across the island, packing winds of up to 184 kilometers an hour, ripping up crops and tearing the roofs off buildings. Several rivers burst their banks and the streets are littered with fallen trees, lampposts and debris.
Our house was hit and everything was damaged. Today we set all of our things outside to let them dry, but what we need is water.
It's a disaster. We lost everything and everything got wet. We lost our home. I am ruined.
Volunteers are already packing food bags which will be shipped to the worst affected areas. At least 7 have been declared disaster zones. Fiona has left a trail of destruction in its wake and it's now heading for Barbados and Bermuda. Residents are strongly advised to put away patio furniture, trim tree branches and prepare emergency kits with 72 hours worth of essentials in case the electricity supply goes down. The National Hurricane Center is warning that Hurricane Fiona will gather even more strength in the next couple of days to become a Category 4 storm, and the storm surge could raise water levels by more than 2 metres. Wendy Urquhart, BBC News.
Hello. Whilst weather conditions have been fairly quiet for us, across the other side of the Atlantic we've seen a hurricane batter parts of Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic and Turks and Caicos. Our first major hurricane with winds gusting over 130 miles an hour, getting close to Bermuda through Thursday and Friday, but could maintain its hurricane status as it slams into the east of Canada, aided and abetted by unusually warm seawaters in the North Atlantic. And instead of spinning towards us, it could head towards the Arctic, seeing some very warm air there too.